y'all, this is Charlie Allred with AhwatukeeHomesToday.com, and I'm excited. We have 7 brand new homes to the market today in Ahwatukee. Today is Friday, August 31st, so almost September 1st. Alright, so we're starting today at $158,000, so we're definitely on the very affordable end of the spectrum today. And I will say anything under $200,000 in Ahwatukee goes really quickly, and really anywhere is flying off the market. We have a listing, let's say, for $200 or less, or even $250 or less, and we're getting 10 offers on the property. So really you have to jump on these listings if you're looking in that price range, and you have to think about, okay, how can we get this house, that sort of thing. So this one is a HUD-owned property, and I will say HUD owns property, so it's basically a foreclosure, and sometimes these are in okay condition and other times they're not. So let's take a quick look. The outside looks great. Okay, now here we go. This always happens in HUD properties. I hate this. So you have some walls that need patching and painting, and I didn't want to say this before I showed it to you, and some wood floors that aren't completed. And I don't know why this happens more in HUD homes than any of the others, but paint is obviously easy. Flooring isn't too hard, so that it doesn't appear like there's holes in the walls, so that's good. The kitchen looks nice. This is probably one of the nicer HUD homes I've ever seen, actually. Pantry in the kitchen. Again, you have some funky colors. You know what, that floor looks stripy too. Maybe it's done on purpose. I hope so. Bathroom, master bedroom. Nice and clean, actually. This home is pretty nice for $158,000. You have a little slab in the backyard for maybe kids to ride bikes or, you know, something else. 2-car garage. And there's the street. So this is a nice little home, and I didn't tell you where it was, so sorry about that. This is at Ray and 27th Way, so it's basically 27th Street and Ray. It is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,444 square feet. So $158,000. If you are looking in that price range, you need to jump on these homes. All right, next is, so you can see there's a significant jump in price, $232,100, and this is at Chandler Boulevard and 17th Avenue in Foothills Club West. 4 bedrooms, 3 baths. Let's see what type of sale this one is. This one's a short sale, so it's going to take between 60 and 90 days for the lender to approve your offer. But on short sales, you're probably going to get the best deal because they're not getting bid up quite as much as the foreclosures are. This home looks really nicely kept in the front yard. Lovely staircase. Look, nice neutral paint. This home is really nice looking. And actually, I think I'm selling a house with this floor plan right now. It looks like they added some laminate floors. Laundry. Here's the street and the mountain views. That's always nice. And that's it. So a nice big home, 4 bedrooms for $232,100. That's awesome. Okay. So next on the list is $259,900, and this one's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,817 square feet. We're at Rock, Wren, and Ray here, so roughly 24th Street and Ray. Type of sale. This one's a regular sale. So on these regular sales, again, some of them are getting bid up just because people want to own, a buyer obviously wants to own their home in 30 days or less, and there just isn't a ton of inventory on the market, which is kind of a bummer. So lovely little entry living room. Okay. Kitchen is really pretty. New cabinets. Looks to be granite. I can't tell exactly. Yeah, it's beautiful granite. I like that granite. The cabinets were stained. These are still the original cabinets, but they look really nice from afar, right? And even up close. I mean, I know that, but most people wouldn't. Master bedroom. They redid the bathrooms, which is awesome. Or the master. They put granite in at least. Granite in the hall bath too, or second bath. Cabinets in the garage, 2-car garage with some extra space out here, which is nice. So it's actually considered a 2.5-car garage when there's that storage. Gorgeous new granite. Thanks for telling us. And a little shutter on the kitchen window, which I thought is pretty cute. All right, so $259,900 on that one. All right, next is on Rockledge. So we're at $286,900. And this one's a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, and it says there's an extra den or office or something. 1,712 square feet. This one is in Mountain Park Ranch, so we're at Ray and 26th Street, roughly. This one's a regular sale as well. So again, own this home in 30 days or less, and this one looks really nice. Nice modern furniture in here, but it shows well. Actually, it's not really that modern. Look at that kitchen table. It's fun. All right, so stainless steel appliances. Lovely neutral paint, which what I didn't show you was, it looks to be stone flooring. It could be tile, but it looks really nice and neutral. Wood floors. Beautiful. Lovely master bath, I'm going to assume, with the 2 sinks. That could be a hall bath, actually, though. An extra room. That's probably a bedroom. Here's the hall bath. So that was the master. You have a pool for $286 with a waterfall. This is a nice pool. And then we're back to the start. Now, what I don't think they showed us was what that extra room is. So this is the master bedroom, master bath, bedroom. So there must be a den or something in the front of the house that they're not showing us, because it said that there was an extra bedroom. They called it a bedroom plus, meaning it doesn't have a closet, but it's kind of an extra room. All right, so next on the list, we're jumping a decent amount in price here, $359.9. So you get to a 3-car garage at $359.9 on this one. We're at Chandler and 40th, so you're really close to the I-10. 5-bedroom, 3-bath, and you jump significantly in square footage. So it's at 2,450 square feet. And so this one's in Mountain Park Ranch, of course. And then this one is a short sale as well. So let's take a look. It's a 3-car garage. Looks well kept. Beautiful home. You have some deep red walls. It looks like they painted the banister, which I like painted wood. Some people don't. Looks to be a beautiful pattern of tile, which they're not really featuring, but it looks nice. What a fun decorating job. Now, this isn't the way I decorate my house by any means, but what a fun little, almost like booth bench around a round table. That's fun. Kitchen. And they've added a pot rack, which they're probably taking. You have white cabinets. Oh, they're white uppers and kind of a green country lowers, which I think is really fun. I actually really like that. And the counters appear to be a Corian or a solid surface, which you can't really see. Lovely master bedroom. And you know what's funny is the house is kind of country, but I didn't notice it at first because of the dark red. You have a pool. Really nice backyard, all built out. This home is really lovely. All right, so this home could be yours, and I wish they would have shown us a little bit more detail on those tile floors, because they're you can't exactly tell, but it's kind of, I don't know what kind of pattern this is called, but it's not a brick, but it's really beautiful. This home has been, upgraded, you can tell, absolutely. All right, so moving on. 434.9, so number 6 on our list today, is 3,307 square feet. So again, big square footage jump, decent price jump. We're in Crimson Ridge on this one, so Ray and 48th Street. Let's see what type of sale it is. Did I tell you how many bedrooms and bathrooms? I don't think I did. So this one's a regular sale. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bath, but it's 3,307 square feet, so rather large. Oh, that's really sad. Traditional sale, and they only have 1 picture. So, that's it. All right. Okay, last on our list. Now, this is a super luxury home. We're at $2,700,000, but it's amazing, probably. So let's look. It's at I-10 and Ray. So it says it's on 14016 South Rock Hill Road, and it says Ray West to South Canyon Drive. Let's take a look at this map, because to be on a mountain like this on Ray, you have to be pretty decently far. It's not too far from the I-10, I guess, kind of. So here's Ray, right here. So you take Ray past 48th, keep going, 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 past 40th, keep going, keep going, keep going. And then you're going to take this road back to the mountains, okay? So you're a good 7 or 8 minutes to the freeway, I would say, at least. And that's a good at least, so it might be more like 10. All right, so let's take a look again. Details. 4 bedrooms, 4 baths. It's 8,000 square feet. And it has an extra bedroom, den, or not bedroom, den or office or something like that. And I have a feeling this is a regular sale. Yep, it's a regular sale. And the owner is an agent. So let's take a look. So here's the outside. It's very interesting looking, right? Okay, beautiful, beautiful woodwork mullions on the windows. Nice wood floors. Really elegant looking. Dining. Lovely drapes. Beautiful gourmet kitchen, beams in the ceiling, love that. And that's interesting the way they did that. It's actually woodworking around the countertops. It's interesting. Wood floors again. You have a sink in the island. You have a built-in TV over here. You have a backsplash, which is pretty nice. Kind of rustic looking, I would say. But then elegant with the furniture and such. Wet bar, or this is the kitchen, I'm sorry, so this must be a breakfast bar. Big great room. Powder bathroom, so really again, very rustic looking, kind of that, I'm not going to call it Southwestern, but just kind of a rustic feel. Wood floors, there's the bedroom 2. Bath 2, so a white, and I like this bath. I think that vanity is really cute with the red and the white tile, really clean looking. Here's the media room. So this is that extra, they said there was a bedroom plus, it's a media room. So ready for some TV watching. Guest room. Study. So actually, maybe this is the bedroom plus. There might be more than one. Guest bath. Master study. So in the master you have a study, which looks to be down a few steps. It's kind of cool. Master bath. Pretty grandiose. You have views from the window in the bathtub. Here's the master. You have a fireplace. Really nice. Big backyard pool, lovely columns with rock. This home is really nicely done. Barbecue, TV outside, huge patio, tons of patio furniture. Here's the front entrance, big rocks. So the house is really featuring a lot of rocks. Beautiful under roof covering the wood, the lattice look. That's not lattice, I shouldn't say that. Tongue and groove. Really nice. Okay. So that's it for this one. So thank you again. I'm Charlie Allred with Ahwatukee Homes Today. We're excited for you to find your new home in Ahwatukee. And remember, as always, you can set up your own portal, which is what it's called, which is a search that you can log into at any time, middle of the night, whenever you feel like it, to see exactly what's brand new. So we're excited for you to find your new home, and we will talk to you soon. Thanks.